Alright everybody, this is EpiPen3K again. I got Luke Palmer here. He's going to be my new YouTube buddy. He's also helping us out here. So he's going to show you guys what he's going to be running at this year's YCS over in Seattle. He decided to go with new Atlanteans, so let's just get the deck profile started. We'll go from there.
Alright guys, so what I chose to run first is 3 Megalo, of course. Turn these around for you guys to see. Just staple card, you need 3. It's the big guy, he pops off, can tag twice. 2 Abyssalin. I'm choosing to run 2 over 3 because I see in situations it's be better just to draw 2 or not and need off with the new trap card they got coming out, because you always at least should hopefully have a Megalo in hand. And he's also a great searcher, grabs Megalo. The engine of the deck, Deep Sea Diva. She's a searcher. She can go grab any of the atlanteans you need in the deck whatsoever, whether you need to pop something or you can go and you can sync her out for whatever you need to take care of anything.
And those are pretty supers.
Oh yeah. 3 Genix Undines. Also a staple card, I think. You can choose to run this without, but I feel it is a must-need in this because I can send anything to destroy and take care of whatever the field and needs to take care of whatever I need to get advantage. And of course with them they grab their 2 controllers, which is just a normal level 3 tuner. It's got its uses I'll show you on later. I run 3 infantrymen and 3 marksmen, and what these 3 do is marksman, he can target a 1 set card. He can destroy an infantry. He destroys 1 face up when they're sent either by Megalo's effect or Undyne, so it's great for field control.
Sent for water monster's effect, of course.
Of course. And then just 1 attack squad. Diva can get it, and I get it. I mean, it's just a great because it comes a beater later on if you have to go grit it and you just need a punch over something, or if it's just that little hit for a game, or just for the OTK, or you just need something to grab. 3 Dragoons. When you send it with any of them, you can go search out whether you want to go and get your searcher for Diva, go get an Undyne, or you can even get a Megalo with it. It just gets you set up for any play that you want to take off and go for. It's just great for situational control. 2 Birdman. He's a great synchro. One of my favorite plays is Birdman or Diva into Infantryman. Infantryman's effect, which you can normal summon again. You bring Diva back to hand to special summon Birdman, and you can, by Infantryman's effect, you can normal summon Diva again to go off, and it allows you to go off and get some big plays going. 1 Gorz just for defense. This deck doesn't rely too heavily on the defensive part. It's more of an aggressive deck, and so I definitely need this just in case things start a little slow. And then I also run just 1 Maxi because everybody does a lot of special summon these days, and allows me to get the hand I need to go off and get the OTK, or go off and gain control and just destroy. On to traps. I'm only wanting 1 trap card, and it's just a Sphere. Sphere, flip it face up, you go grab your Lind, set it there at the end phase of your opponent's turn, or it's just a defense. So when it's destroyed, you go and you can get your Megalo out. More than 2, I think, could be clogged up in your hand with either Linds or these. On to spell cards. Run 3 Salvages. Salvage lets you add 2 1500 less attack monster monitors back to your hand. It's great. Majority of your deck is less than 1500 attack, so you can grab anything you need, whether to recycle Divas or Undynes or anything like that. 2 Murray of Greeds, because you do open up with a lot of monsters. This is a great +1 because you can shuffle 2 of them back in there that you can go grab with Undyne or anything to pitch, or grab with Diva, and you can still draw 3. So it's just a great draw card. It's never been dead for me. 1 Surface. I like to special summon 1. It comes out. It's nice when you need that synchro. You just need that one last little thing. It's just great. And then on for staples, Mind Control and Book, as well as Monster Reborn, Heavy, and Dark Hole. Just the staples you need.
Very cool.
And then also with your Undynes that you end up getting, you get your controller, and so Allure of Darkness, it always comes in great because you always end up getting one of those guys to your hand, which is a dark, which you can easily remove to +1 to draw off of. And then just Pot of Avarice, when I end up cycling through so many of them and thin my deck out, it's nice to be able to go in and add some more back to keep going off.
Awesome.
Then on to extra deck. Gotchi, you can go into it with any level 2. Zen mains for control. Here's a fun thing with Leviathan Dragon. You can go and you can overlay into him, and when you remove one of them for his effect to grow, you can go ahead and you can destroy a card in the field, or whatever, depends on whichever effect it is with who you're sitting. Acid Golem, just for the things you can't get over. Abyss Megalo, 2 Abyss Megalos get into Abyss Legaio here, and what he does is he keeps a lot of level 5 or higher from attacking, so you run into the guys that just want to run those heavy beaters. This keeps them from attacking as well as they can negate their effects. And then as far as getting to Synchros, Cataster, just to get around some other things as well as control that way. Magical Android, just because it's a level 5, because you can go into level 5s really easily into this deck, as well as some nice life point gain when you get down to time with that. TG Hyper Librarian, just for when you start synchroing a bunch, allows you to keep drawing, keep plussing. I run 1 DeLorean. He's situational when I go into. When I have a nice big field, I'll go into him, and you can remove a bunch, and he just becomes a big, huge beater. Iron Chain for just another 6. And for level 7s, we got Ancient Fairy Dragon for when you face. You got people that play Necro Valley and other decks that require a lot of field spell cards. It's nice to be able to pop those. Black Road just for field control. Gungar, he's broken this deck. You can send 2 to pop 2 as well as their effects to pop others as well. Stardust just because it's a staple 8. And I always make room for Chimera Tech because in my side against any machine deck, and so I just always keep it in there.
If he needs another synchro too that he needs to fit in there, he can always side the Chimera Tech too. He knows that, but
there's nothing else I really need to run.
Exactly. He also, just like me, we have sides that we like to do after we look around to find out what we're actually playing against, because that's how pro siders do it.
Do a little bit more testing with it, see what's more.
Yeah, if we have any changes, we'll let you guys know, but we do appreciate you watching the video with us today, and this has been EpiPen 3K and Luke Palmer. We're going to find a cool name for him as well, and yeah, just
Remember
make sure
to rate, comment, and subscribe.
Awesome. Have a good one.